Hello everyone, hello! Cesare here with more Star Wars The Old Republic. Joining me is, of course, Silly.
Mm,
As you can see. We are currently in, I believe we're on Taris still. Never did check. Yeah, this is Taris. Okay. We were working on various quests in this area. I think the ones we were going to do next was north of here. And we gotta go up the Republic Resettlement Zone. Although there's a chance that there's no actual path up that way, we gotta go all the way around.
okay, sounds good to me.
And the screen's gonna go weird here, guys. Gotta resize my game real quick.
What? Resize? Isn't it full screen?
It is, but for some reason it dips down underneath when I first load the game up, and I don't know why it does that.
Weird.
Yeah. Alright, so I think get there, silly. There's like two paths. One goes up to like a cave, and the other goes like literally up there. So we want to go through the one that goes up the solid yellow road, not the path.
Mm,
So yeah, if you guys recall, this planet had been wrecked by Darth Malik a couple, 100 years ago.
and it's still controlled by the ancient Sith Empire.
Yeah, they thrashed this planet. Now the Republic are trying to rebuild it, but due to a bunch of things like Chernobyl-esque environments and Rakghoul plagues, it's not a great place to be. So I'm here looking for a bunch of generals for the Republic, or for yeah, for the Republic, and the goal is to kill them all, basically. Let's see what we can pick up.
You owe me now.
Captain Pandor.
Oh! You give me 30 seconds, and I'll let you in on a scheme that'll knock your socks off. It's brilliant, spectaceous, a surefire way to hit the Republic right where it hurts. They're wounded.
Did you just make up a word?
Possibly. I do that. Our intel suggests the Republic is planning to renovate the old hospital. Most of the medical equipment is still intact, including the Colto tanks. I say we contaminate those vats, slip a little something extra inside. Care to guess what that something might be?
Don't let it get stuck in your throat. Speak.
Rat ghouls! We're gonna tame that pure, precious Colto with the rat ghoul virus. The Republic will have a full-blown infestation on their hands. So, what do you think?
That seems like a wise idea.
I thank you. I thank you. Now, the old hospital has been abandoned for years, so there's no telling what's inside. Be careful. Here's the virus. I'd recommend putting the vial someplace safe.
I'm not entirely certain I agree with Miro there on her voice line of it being wise, because in the end, we'd probably likely be the ones that deal with the Rakghoul. Maybe we gotta go south here, so
That's okay, I went upstairs.
the change we probably do have to go upstairs as well, so. Yeah, so Silly and I have taken a few breaks this summer on playing this, just because it hasn't lined up well with FFD&D or, some other aspect of life.
Glad you could join our fight. I'm General Farvin. Darth Gravis told me of your exploits. These Mandalorians should take a page from your book. We brought them here to help slay the Cathar, wipe the Republic off Taris. But the Mandalorians are sloppy. No respect for a clean victory. To rout the Cathar, we need good old-fashioned Imperial might, and you, of course.
I'll crush these Cathar without Imperial interference.
Your confidence is inspirational, but even you will need backup. Cathar settlements cover this part of Taris. They're defending their homes under the leadership of a feral warrior. His name's Bashoon. Some call him ferocious, brutal, terrifying. I say he's a dirty alien who needs to be put down.
Why do we hesitate?
Bashoon escaped our assassination attempts. Now he's deeply entrenched with state-of-the-art weaponry. Gifts from the Republic.
I've got a gift of my own. Killed another 10 of the Cathar's best.
This loser
A few
again.
more and I can make a coat. You're following me again. I told you, steer clear or I'll cut you in half.
You're about as interesting to me as the Tarisian wildlife.
I can see right through your lies.
Stop. Take your anger out on Bashoon. But first, we must pull down his defenses. Republic munitions are stockpiled at his camps, defended by the Cathar's best warriors. Republic combat droids, too. Without those weapons, the Cathar and Bashoon are vulnerable. We need to take them out now.
Bastion will soon be weaponless.
This mission's too important to let you mess it up. I'm going as well. Let us see who can exterminate more of Bashoon's best warriors. I'll bet my pay that you lose.
Glad the game included
Going
this
to
other
take
guy.
that from her?
Right.
Beat Thana at her own game. Crush the Cathar's weapons.
Anyway, so yeah, we were doing some real life stuff. Last weekend was, I guess it was last weekend. No, yeah, last weekend I was doing Pokemon Go Fest. That was a lot of fun. So I did not take part in that.
I'm glad you didn't go anywhere because I was looking at this thing for a D&D setting in space.
He's setting in space. Sounds interesting.
I don't like this. It's like for these tiers you get like X number of things, and then at $50 you get like the hardcover, but then you only get the hardcover at the PDF of what the hardcover is. You don't get like the starter set or anything. I don't have $75 to put down on this thing. I
That's
want
fair.
the starter set though. Maybe I don't need it. Maybe I don't need it.
Now, if you're gonna play D&D in space, why not just play Warhammer?
Well, they're not the same game.
I get that, but
Also,
Warhammer's-
Warhammer isn't in space. Warhammer 40k is in space.
okay, good point. I keep forgetting that Warhammer does have the
Dude, the old. My brother played 40k for a long time. He was a Tyranid player,
Hmm.
and I always wanted to play regular Warhammer. And I wanted to be like Vampire Lords or like something like that. But my brother played 40k, so I only had like the random like Space Marines or Orcs that he had to play with against his Tyranids and stuff like that. Because I didn't want to like get them, you know. Someone is messaging me a lot. Hang on. I'm gonna follow you. Sec. Let's see what this is. Oh.
Yes, we
Oh.
Stop slacking.
Oh, what's your partner set to healer or tank?
Looks like tank.
Swap that around if you want to, but
I don't give a shit.
alright.
I only like you to tank when you can in dungeons if it makes sense, because like you can charge in. Because if I do it, then like they come out towards me, the tank kind of like runs around and like
Yeah.
otherwise just run. Because it's not like we even. Honestly, we could probably for most of this just set them with the DPS. I might set mine to DPS, you know, for now. See what it's like. Just get in there.
Yeah. For basic stuff, absolutely. Absolutely.
Now she has Force Crush.
Find me after our stream. Oh, no, I think he is over here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's over. After stream, I gotta go. Awesome. I need to do that.
Good. Do it. Cancel it forever.
Forever.
Yeah. Question.
Yeah.
After we do Star Wars, which will take us approximately 40 years, and then we do also Final Fantasy XI's new story, and also, I don't know, something. Do we play... Alright, question is, do we do Rift or Guild Wars 2?
Well, you're playing Guild Wars 2 now. Do you think that would be enjoyable?
Yeah, the story's good, and it's all, like, voice acted, pretty much.
Do Guild Wars.
And the other thing is like, with Guild Wars 2, probably the best thing to do would be to play the same race at first. And the thing about it is there's not a lot of different branching storylines, but to begin with there is, depending on like whether you're a noble or whatever like different backgrounds you pick in the beginning. And then there's also like later on you can choose like a faction and there's quests associated with that. Other than that, I'm not sure because I've only really played through the human storyline so far, so I don't know what it's like for the other ones. But yeah,
Sounds interesting, though.
it's cool because it doesn't have anything to do with what class you're playing. It's just where your background is from at first, anyway. And then once you go to the expansions, it's like I think it's all the same. I'm not sure.
Yeah, alright, we can definitely put that to the list then. I'm all for good stories and such stuff.
Yeah.
I recently finished SMT, as I was telling you before the stream, Shin Megami Tensei, the first one.
Yeah.
And for an SNES game, that game was surprisingly long, and it had a lot of interesting things. Like it had a alignment system where you either sided with law, stayed neutral, or went chaos. And the story changed depending on what side you went with.
Wait, what is this?
Shin Megami Tensei.
Okay.
Yeah, I was really surprised.
Interesting.
The trap is set.
There's a
The
new one
Republic
coming out next year, right?
prototypes are swimming with the
Yep.
Rackle virus.
Sick.
Yes! Once the hospital opens its doors, they'll be in a world of trouble. By the time they realize the Colto is contaminated, it'll be too late. Ah, I do love a good ploy. Good work.
We were doing that quest, and between accepting it and getting there, I forgot what we were doing and why. Oh, Koto tank, sure. And then we came back, let's go, we were poisoning it, got it. Now I remember, we're the Imperials. So naturally, we were poisoning it.
Yeah. He doesn't even try to make us think that the Imperials are guys. Do you think maybe we can go through this area here? Covered on the map, so let's check. There's one cover the map, right?
Yes. So in Minecraft, you can get your server link to this website called Dynamap, and it like records where you've been and like gives you like a layout of what the map looks like.
Hmm.
And I'm the guy who like goes in a direction for a long time, and then another friend of ours is the guy who like goes back and forth in that area to fill it in.
Hilarious.
I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm just going over there. I'm famous for like in our other server, we started out at spawn. I picked a direction. I ran that way for like 2,000 or 3,000 blocks, and then I built something. And they're like, "Why are you doing this?" I was like, "I don't know. I was looking for a place I like." It took a long time.
Alright. Looks like where we need to be. Let's beat up some Cathar.
For no other reason other than that they're Cathar, probably. Right? That's how the Imperials work.
Yeah, the Imperials are kind of dicks in this series. Like, you can try, people try to justify their actions. It's like, well, most of the times they're just dicks.
Justify what? They're objectively evil. Like, intentionally. Like, yeah, BioWare gives you the option to, like, be light side-ish, but you're still doing bad things the whole time. So you're not really light side at all.
Sure.
It's just a ploy. The Republic's the only one where, like, you can, like, where it feels like you can choose to be bad, you know?
Yes.
Get out of here.
Like, in with the Imperial, you go in and to this compound and you murder this guy's entire family, and then you can choose to murder him too or let him live with the fact that you murdered his entire family.
All right. Let's go this way.
Yep, 3 more warriors.
Okay.
I can open this.
I'll get started on the killing.
Good.
Speaking of the Empire, there's another warrior over there. Oh,
Oh, I see one.
this, yeah, like in this where I'm going.
Oh no, it's back over here.
Okay.
There with the-
We did it.
We're the best at this.
The best at wholesale genocide, apparently. What are we playing after this? What are we doing? Not Jedi, are we?
I was thinking we'd do not Jedi. Oh, there's a lore object here.
Cool.
Not Jedi, but either bounty hunter or smuggler.
Okay. Well, talking about Republic, so Commando?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Culture? I don't know what they're called.
Commando,
Oh,
but-
apparently, there you go.
Alright.
I don't remember what they're called. I know Commando is like one of their specs, so I don't.
Walk back. Go to the tower command station. Yeah, I don't remember what they're called. All I know is that I figure we'll do the lightsaber stuff last with the Jedi or the Republic. Well, not last, but like third. I got mail. Elcor Din. A trio of captured Republic scouts was brought to me for questioning, but all had suffered severe radiation poisoning. Apparently, at least one neck ghoul escaped the reactor you destroyed, albeit temporarily. Prisoners were attacked by what they described as a glowing, flaming rat ghoul, which I confess forced me to leave the room for several minutes. By the time I stopped laughing, 2 prisoners had succumbed to the poisoning from their contact with the creature. Regardless, the thought of an irradiated neck ghoul tearing through the Republic forces in the final moment filled me with unexpected glee. I simply had to share. Alright.
That's funny.
Alright. So, nothing. Yeah, okay. I'll go down here and talk to this.
Am I following you? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, so we had a few weekends this past few months where we couldn't do Star Wars due to silly it lining up with the FFD&D, so he took Sunday off because I don't want to take up all his time on the weekend.
How dare you?
And then I did Pokemon Go, and then this August I have to go
I
to
took out the Cathar's weaponry. They're defenseless.
Don't try taking all the credit. I smashed more than my share of munitions.
Then the mission's a success. Good work, all of you. I'm surprised, Thana. You didn't kill enough Cathar to win your own challenge.
Impossible! I cut down every beast I saw.
You are foolish to compete with me, Thana.
Shut up. Take this, before I change my mind.
Drop the attitude. We have to hit Bashoon now, before the Republic
I
rearms
love how
the
much of a
Cathar.
baby she is. It's the best.
true.
Murder and mayhem await.
If that's your method, so be it. But don't expect an easy fight. Bashoon's and his rep killing Imperials, Mandalorians, Sith, and that's when we took him by surprise. Now he's entrenched in a Republic base, building his defense. Only the Empire's best can take him down.
I'm the best there is. Leave Bashoon's death to me.
I'll take on the Cathar's leader myself.
Not a chance. I'll slay this Cathar before you step inside his base.
She's beyond my control. See that Bashoon's killed, and don't let Thana compromise the mission.
Technically, yes, that's true. She is beyond his control. Since she's a Sith and Sith outranking. Okay, so this is, again, up over there. Not super far away.
So we had flooding the other day, and Rose just sent me a picture of the projected path of a hurricane that's coming up the East Coast, and I was like, hell yeah.
Excellent.
Well, our landlord is coming today, so I wonder what the solution would be. I had ideas. I was like, why don't we drill a hole through the wall outside? And oh, is this my landlord? No. Okay. No, it is not at the moment.
Why don't you drill a hole through the wall?
Yeah, so that like if the water does like come back up out of the drain outside, it'll, instead of flowing under our door, it will flow out the hole and into the street, you know, or somewhere over there in the alleyway.
Yeah. Is there a way that you can incline the ground to cause it to flow away from your house versus the house?
I think the issue is that since it's at the bottom of a stairwell, like no matter what we do, it's going to, if it overflows, it's going to be all up in our shit, so to speak, no matter what we do. At some point.
True. Beat Cathar brawlers and gunners.
Can I drop this here and then?
Oh, it just. Oh, it didn't.
That was funny. Oh, too bad I have to wait now. I was gonna drop it there and see if I could teleport back out from wherever I was. I don't know what the range on it is.
Yeah, it's
I have
weird
to
because
wait
the moment you
for-
jumped, it disappeared.
You were like, he's going to die, and I didn't die.
It's definitely a concern. So, like, if you could have a protocol droid, what would you name it? That's what you name it?
Yes.
I'd name mine U8 Seaman.
U8C MN.
Yeah.
Steven for short.
Yeah.
Oh, you made Jace a healer?
Yeah.
I was like, who's healing me? What the hell's going on? She's like standing next to me healing.
Look at that. Look at this person. Ah, it's Thana. Ah. Good job, Thana.
The Empire's trying to drive us from Taris, from our homes. Soon they'll learn that Cathar never backed down.
Keep talking, Bashoon. When I get out of here, I'll stomp out your entire species.
The Empire sent this Sith to kill me, but she failed. Proof that none can defeat the mighty Cathar.
Thana's weak. I'll show you the real strength of the dark side.
Stinking Sith. Glad you could join my trap. You know, Cathar aren't the only settlers on Taris. The Nikto have joined us along with their Morgukai warriors. We're all refugees, fleeing the Empire's cruelty. And I promise you, my Cathar, we won't be uprooted again.
Nice speech. Uplifting, really. But they'll be disappointed when I kill you.
Don't be so sure. I have the Morgukai and the Republic on my side. Watch closely, fellow Cathar. Witness our enemy's downfall.
Defeated. At least he was a gold.
Right?
It's not over. Keep fighting.
Stay on Taris, and you'll share Bashoon's fate.
That'll send those beasts running off planet. But first, I could use a hand over here. Let me out. Please.
Stay in there a while. Think about that attitude of yours.
I'm going to escape. And when I do, you'd better be long gone.
See you, Thana.
Peace.
I love how, like, just obvious the warrior auras are. Do you see them on your screen, or is it just me?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I do see it.
Hello, Asane. Alright. We're beating up Cathar, or we were. We just left Thana inside her jail cell.
True.
Kinda like Taris. Pretty neat little destroyed planet. Although apparently on the Sith side, it's always nighttime. This planet,
Oh yeah?
because like on the Republic, I seem to remember it being daytime.
What kind of planet doesn't rotate?
Right? One that Asane took out the rotation for though.
Probably.
How do you feel about Asane?
You know.
Fucking hate him. Alright.
I intercepted Bashoon's final transmission. Magnificent work. His death was gratuitous but effective. The Cathar are abandoning their homes in terror.
Spread the word of my success.
I'll include every detail in my report.
There you are. 3 meters of durasteel. That's what I cut through to escape my cell.
I hope the time alone taught you patience and charm.
Oh, I'm all reformed. Going to celebrate by cutting you in half.
What was that, Thana? Your transmission, it's breaking up. Much better. I've heard enough of her ranting. Lord Gravis expects you to lead our final attack. Regretfully, I can't join you. My duty's here, wiping out any resisting Cathar. Head to the Republic outskirts, meet Lord Chathan. When flames and evac shuttles choke the skies, I'll know you've crushed the Republic base.
Yeah. Alright. Other. Yeah, I'm gonna go sell stuff.
Good job.
Gotta find a medical trade. Or another vendor of sorts. That better? Not really. There's a medical door. Yeah, there's one. Anyway, Asane, what you up to today? How's your day treating you? You still trying to get into fights with Silly on the playground? But Silly says he's not about that.
So. Oh.
Nice.
Not about that life.
Please use all products only as intended.
Two renown caches. Alright, use these renown caches and see what I get.
You got some renown caches to open?
Little relic with. That's the same as what I.
I don't even remember how to check that anymore.
Oh, which is. Alright. Ooh.
Remember this when I had this title.
Right, Archie. Title. There we go. Still creeping close to finishing GQ7. Just finished the Aerolus Veil last night. Yeah, you're doing pretty good. GQ7's got a lot to it, so. Hang on a sec.